Oh man, I got a few people that have helped me along the way that got me to want to pursue directing. I think the main one would be Todd Redinas. He used to do TBR films, worked on a lot of little short independent films, kind of trauma style, and he brought me on under his wing a little bit while I was doing some kind of effects and graphic design work for him, and got on set and he kind of gave me the bug for it. So I first connected with Sanaya Lutzis several years ago, back when we were doing Friday the 13th Vengeance. That was coming out, and their family were having a big party for another film coming out called Beloved Beast. And they asked me to come out and wear my Jason costume out there for all the local filmmakers and stuff. So I happened to live close by, and I went over there, put the costume on, went to the party, and had a good time, met a lot of people. And we just got to talking afterwards about Vengeance that we were getting ready to film. And during that time, they mentioned that Sanaya was an actor and was looking for roles, and so we had a spot, and so we were able to have her cast in that role and got to work with her, and have been blessed to work with Sanaya many other times. Well, the thing that makes Sanaya Lutzis the right choice for Snow White is she has this natural purity to her. I think her face, her look, all that stuff, she's got the right looks for me. And when we talked about the role, the ideas she had for Snow White really kind of melded with what we had in mind for Snow White while we were writing it. And the moment we got on set, she put the dress on, she came out in that first scene, it nearly brought me to tears just seeing how she acted, how she portrayed the character. It was different than anything she's ever done in her past films. She really took the role seriously, took it to heart, and really kind of became Snow White. I never saw Sanaya again on set. It was always Snow White. So Sean Lutzis, Sanaya's father, came to me one day and said that he was thinking about, he had a conversation with his family, and they were talking about making their own Snow White movie, because they're talking about Rachel Zegler and the Disney one and some of the things happening there, and like, oh, we wish we could have Sanaya play the role. And he thought, wait a minute, we make movies, maybe we can make our own. So he came to me and said, would you be interested in writing and directing this? And we thought about it, and we came up with a storyline that we thought we'd enjoy making, and we went forward, and we've had a lot of fun with this since, and we're really glad we got here, because we think we came up with something kind of fun and original while staying true to the original points. The scene that took the most out of us emotionally, I think, were kind of the battle sequences, if I'm being honest. It was a lot of anxiety and stress. We had horses, we had knights, we had armor, battles, swords, we had a lot of things going on, a lot of stunts. So it took quite a bit out of all of us to try to get that done. We had a little bit of a COVID outbreak in the middle that shut down production, so we lost a few days there, had to combine them all, and we kind of fit 3 days worth of battle action into half a day. And but we pulled it off. We had some amazing partners with the Seattle Knights, our stunt team, everyone. They were able to pull everything together where we needed it at the time. Everyone came together, and we just made it happen. And at the end of the day, we just kind of sat back and wiped our foreheads and couldn't believe we pulled it off. If I could whisper one piece of advice to myself at the beginning of filming, I would say have patience. It's going to come together, and don't sweat the small things. There's a lot of things that happen in this, a lot of things to solve and figure out, but you have the right team behind you, the right people alongside of you, and it's going to happen. It's going to come together. So just be proud of the team you have. The conversations I hope that spark after the credits roll, I've got a few things. I love some of the places we went with the original story, going deeper into the story and the parts that are untold. I hope that people really kind of look at some of the small details we put in and kind of subtleties and start to figure those out. They start talking, debating about what different things mean, the kiss, why that's so important, how it came to be with that. I think that'd be phenomenal to get people really kind of talking and going deeper into the lore themselves and seeing how deep we actually went. So it launched May 2nd in Regal Cinemas up in Everett, Washington. We're trying to get that to play as much as we can, get it sold out, and then they're looking at the sales from that to determine playing future weeks. And around May 17th, they're looking at a wider release, see if we can get everyone out there to go check it out, see it, and keep that momentum going. We're looking at a kind of a midsummer release for VOD and streaming, and I'm hoping you guys check it out in the theaters and want to see it again and again, and go check it out on streaming when it comes out.